Hello, everyone. Welcome back to After Emoris for episode 21. And oh my gosh, guys, what an episode! The hag is dead. The hag is dead. The hag is dead. But,
Ding
anyways,
dong, the wicked hag
today,
is dead.
yes. But today we are joined by Abnormal Chemist, who plays the ever so lovely Free, and we are joined by Grislock, who plays both Rokanoka and the saved Wade.
Woo!
Hashtag Wade is saved. Oh my gosh.
Welcome back.
Holy cow, guys.
Feels
It
good.
happened. It happened. Oh, it was such an intense episode, like from beginning to end.
Oh man.
Just like
Edge of the
that
seat.
fight lasted like
3 hours?
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fight lasted 2.5 hours. Holy cow. Whew.
Oh.
Fighting the Ghost Gator and up and down, and people were just fighting, and then all the alligators finally went down, and then the hag went down, and then the tree comes in. There's Wade. Firebolt. Yes. Oh my gosh! And then there was that close call. Free almost died. Oh my god! Like she was
Technically,
almost
she died.
permadead.
She did technically
She was almost
die.
permadead. Oh my gosh! We almost lost Free, and then we almost lost Wade because he had like the Matrix hoses in his arms in order to get all of his blood, and just oh my gosh! And then the good old ransacking everything, and then gathering the dead and getting back to Keijo, and then yay, but also sad, but yay, and then to the parents, and oh boy, Wade's grounded, but he's okay. And then, by the way, Emma, can you tell me about my parents? In a nutshell.
What? What?
In
Nyssa
a nutshell.
summarization skills are on point.
By the way, these summarizations are brought to you by Frozen 2 when Olaf explains Frozen 1. Thank you. But gosh. Guys, let's start off with your own impressions. We're fresh off of the stream. So, who would like to give their first post reaction?
Oh, wait, wrong way. No, this way. Everything's
So,
flipped.
Chem, how about
I
you?
don't know. As a player, oh thank God she's finally gone. As Free, just glad he's back and she's here. So we'll hope it stays that way. She's still, exhausted, and we only just got back to town, so we'll see how talking with everyone goes. That's what she
Alright,
feels.
Griz.
Well, I mean, I'm happy to be playing Wade again. I've missed him. I miss my Bayou boy, and yeah, I'm just glad he's back. Relieved the hag is dead. That was a big thing. Yeah, it's like we finally can take a breath for a little bit.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got quite a few questions already lined up, like not even 5 minutes after the stream is finished. I posted like so many questions in the Q&A. So, let's get to them. So, the first question, and this is just a rough guesstimate because I don't think anyone was really keeping track, but how many nat 20s do you think were rolled just in that Hague fight alone?
Yeah, there was definitely the most rolled nat 20s this episode that there's ever been.
Yeah.
It had to be at least 6.
Yeah, and that's just on our side.
Yeah, that's true. The hag rolled a couple
Not
too, so
including
that's
Equa.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a good amount, like probably like 8 or 9.
Yeah, that was insane. So, keeping with the counting theme, how many times did you guys think, "Ah, crap, I'm dead"? Like for both the Griz, for you, both Rokanoka and Wade, and Chem, since Free went down a few times. And then the very close call with her near permadeath when she died again. Who would like to go
Mine's
first?
pretty quick. I'll go first. I was actually okay. Like the whole fight, I got hit once, and I had more than half my HP left. So I was good as Rokanoka. Wade was never really in too much danger because at that point the hag was already super weak when he came in. So I was okay. I wasn't too worried. I was more worried about the other players who had gone down multiple times. So.
Honestly, I thought Free was going to go down before the hag died, and that they would be smart enough not to revive her until the hag was dead. I, as a player, was more personally worried that Asmund and Duel got taken away, and Asmund had just been brought back up, and Duel had just been brought back up, and we had no idea where they went. I was really, really fearful we were going to have to go find Asmund and be like, hey, Wade, we saved you and Free, but Asmund's dead. Sorry. Can you tell? Oh, I guess Kev knows now.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
That would have been really bad. Oh, but thank goodness those needle nose must have stopped following the command of the hag as soon as she was decapitated. Because, man, wouldn't that be something interesting to bring back into Keijo? It's like, yeah, we brought Wade back, but Asmund's not here, and that would have been bad. But yeah, did you guys have any idea about who was actually gonna get the final shot before going into the live stream?
My opinion was going to depend if she ended up in close combat with someone or if it was going to be all spells or distance fighting.
I was hoping that it would either be Wade or Rokanoka, but that's just me being, greedy.
Well, as a viewer and a very biased fan, I was so happy that Wade got the kill shot. But mind you, you had Wade scare me right at the end there when he stepped through the door. It's like, hey, what are you doing to my friend? And then the pause, just kidding. And then firing at the hag. Because I thought legit that Wade was under charm person for a second there.
Yeah. He's a troublemaker sometimes.
Half-elf, he can't be.
Yes, but the hag could have done so beforehand.
Found some alternate means, I guess, or something. I don't know. Or maybe they just really became friends. They were like, they were just chatting, having a good time in there.
Did you at least give Wade a nice cup of tea?
No, I really doubt it.
Aww.
Whatever was cooking in there probably didn't smell very good either.
Probably whatever was cooking in there probably reflected on her, but we unfortunately won't know. I do intend to ask Undead Felis this later, how he thinks the hag tasted like.
I feel like that would be so gross.
It's sloppy.
I am not. It's like, is it better or worse than Heath? That's the question.
His response is going to be tastes like chicken.
Like Heath was probably a little cleaner.
I don't know. It's Heath.
He had all the girls after him, so I'm assuming he kept up some kind of appearance, according to himself, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's called wishful thinking.
And that leads to the question: do more attractive people taste better? I don't know.
Things to think
I've never
of.
ate anybody.
I think it depends on how bitter their personality is.
Ooh, could be.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so since Wade is alive, Fried is alive, Asmund is alive, no major, keyword major characters died, but we do have a few confirmed deaths of some NPCs, and that number may go up because learned as soon as we went back into Keijo that there were 23, and with the extra bodies brought in, 22 people still AWOL, missing in action.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Yeah.
she get the ball? Did she command the Gators to get
so?
This is my hope, is that, I mean, sure, maybe she got a couple more here and there, but I think maybe they're still all out looking for Wade. I'm wishful thinking.
Hope so.
I mean,
all right,
I
then.
think she kind of went a little hard this year because she was getting revenge on us for being dicks the night before.
Probably.
It's true. And plus, we technically don't know what other deals requires her to bring, fresh meat to whatever deals that were going on.
It's true. You don't know how many deals she's struck up in the past.
Yeah, and speaking of deals, what do you think is going to be happening with Mr. Gaines now?
Personally, I think his deal is completed beforehand, that it won't change. Unless he said it was already breaking because of Kesha. So maybe there was another reason it was falling apart, and maybe now that she's gone, it'll continue to fall apart. That's my opinion. But I don't think it's just going to automatically break because she died. Because his deal, I think, was at least completed. Unlike Free and Wade and her.
I have no idea, personally. I have no idea what's going to happen with them.
We got introduced to another new character this session that unfortunately did not even last 15 minutes. Pout Pout the fish.
Pout Pout. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Pout Pout the fish was in a water sphere in the witch's hut, and Thyra accidentally let him flopped around, and they managed to get him out into some swamp water, and Thyra caught him again and had every intention of keeping him, and she forgot him.
On the table.
On the table.
Do not fear, everyone, for Pout Pout will survive. Trust me.
Pout Pout joins the legendary status alongside Daniel the Goat.
Mm-hmm.
My prediction is that Pout Pout will gain control of Zephiva's tree, and the tree will automatically seek out Daniel the Goat, and they will begin a conquest of the world.
Yeah, she's or Pout Pout's gonna be like Gladys from Portal, plugged into the system of the tree, controlling
it's like,
it.
I like it here. I like it here. I like it here. I like it here. He's gonna like it everywhere. So long as Daniel doesn't eat the tree completely. Goats eat anything, remember?
Mm-hmm.
So continuing on with my little list of questions here. So, do you think the hand that was found, at least by, I believe it was by Isabel and Free, the hand that was found in the swamp, do you think that belongs to Hamish, since he's been, disarmed?
Yeah, definitely.
Possibly, or it's the hand of the other guy that was in the boat with the two that we ran into.
Maybe. Alright. So now I come to the main reason why I wanted you both on this after Emoris. Oh yeah, you guys know. The hearts are in the air. The hearts are in the air.
Hashtag frayed.
Hashtag frayed. So, I don't think I was the only one that noticed that Wade immediately asked about Free. Free initiated a hug with Wade, and Wade did not initiate a hug with Asmon. Nor did he lean down when she was clearly waiting for something.
Yeah.
I I'm so happy and fangirling about that, guys. You have no idea.
I mean, I'm not saying Wade's got, a crush on Free or anything like that. It just a little insight into Wade. I think I can say this because it was a few episodes of this point ago, and Wade's been out of the show for a bit. So, Asmund sent Wade a message. Wade responded to the message, and Asmund ignored him. And he's not all too happy about it. So,
can you reveal what the message was, or do we have to wait for another episode of Emoris?
I think I would say wait on this one, because I think it'll come up next session.
Gotcha. But yes, that's very interesting. Whew, so, Chem, what's your impression of that development?
Well, Wade was the first person of the goats that she spoke to and got stuck in a cage with on travels to being into a slave ring. Everyone else, other than Isabel, found out her secret by eavesdropping or because of Isabel's chaos moments. But she trusted Wade enough to tell him. And then he goes and sacrifices himself for her. So she's found herself very attached. And she's very confused about that because she's had 18 years of attachment to people is a bad thing. So she doesn't know how she feels directly. She just knows that Wade is the one she trusts the most. So losing him was just like the worst thing that could happen. So she didn't even think about it. She hugged him and was like, all right, now what do I do? And that's where she's stuck.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it may not turn into a romantic relationship between them, but it could still be, I foresee a very awesome friendship between them that they probably, Ma will probably try to encourage them to get together.
I don't know
if she likes Free. Especially if Asmund told her it was Free that he gave himself up for. I don't think they'll like her anymore.
I'll never know.
Yeah, we'll see how Ma reacts to that, but yeah.
And speaking of Ma and Pa, they were pretty relieved and also terrified once Wade was able to return to them and he was showing off the souvenirs that he accumulated on his travels and a couple of the items that he got directly from Zafiva's hut.
Mm-hmm.
But what really was a big notice, especially since Equa ended right at that moment, Wade asked for details about his birth parents, and they just went white.
Yeah.
Was Wade ever told that he was adopted? Or did he figure that out himself and just not say anything?
Oh man, I don't know exactly which way it happened. Whether he was told first or he found out. I think it was one of those things where like he gradually was like, okay, I'm a lot bigger than everybody else, and like he's things were like weird and he was starting to get older, and I think they told him, he didn't figure it out on his own, but he would have, and they probably saw that and felt that, and they were like, okay, it's time to tell him. But they never really talked about his birth parents with him, and he never asked because he loves his mom and pa. They're great, and he didn't want to make them feel bad by bringing up his birth parents and asking about them and stuff. So it was just one of those things that never came up. But in order to get Kev back, it seems like that information might have to come up, or just, I don't know. It's got him thinking. Maybe.
Yeah.
Since his connection to the Feywild
Yeah.
seems kind of important now.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
Also, Wade, complete lack of tact. You need to kill me. Excuse me, we just saved you.
Yes.
Like,
What?
he was just like, what?
There's no time to waste. We're on a countdown.
She's like,
We're on
I
the final
just got
countdown.
back to life, and now you want to die, and I'm tired. What's going on? He's just turning into a pouty
Oh
kid
my
at this
gosh.
point.
Oh my gosh.
Complete lack
But
of sense on that one.
well, to be fair, from what we learned, like the couple episodes back when Wade went with the Ghost Gator, and she was telling him about all that information, like, and Wade is very obviously tired, and he's also quite literally drained. So you could kind of understand why he was like that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
still startled me.
so yeah, Griz, what is Rokanoka gonna be doing now?
Great question. So
Fun fact: Griz tweeted that to the messaged that to the Q&A right during this recording.
Yes. Join our Discord if you want to leave questions in our Q&A in the future. Link in the description. Yeah, so Rokanoka, this is probably not like the final time we'll ever see him, but it's the last time I'm going to be playing him for a while, I assume. So now that he's got the Ghost Gator's hide back, which is a relic of his tribe,
His ancestors.
Yeah, his backstory hasn't really come out too much, but his tribe has disbanded since it was stolen, and he's probably going to be working to bring it back now that they have the sacred hide back.
Yeah, hopefully that goes well, and hopefully the encounter that he's going to have with that turtle goes well as well.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it's amazing how the whole episode just played out. That had so many times that some people almost died. And how many times were we thinking in the past episodes, oh god, we're going to find Wade and he's going to be on his deathbed?
Oh no.
Or even how many times were we thinking, oh god, Freya's going to be killed if we don't do something fast?
That was my biggest worry.
I've been stressing about this since he got taken.
Yep. Yeah, my biggest worry was
save him.
We would kill the hag and Free would be no more. No chances to come back. That was the fear. Very glad it didn't happen.
I actually did ask about that, obviously, because I was like, I need to be prepared because I'm going to be super emotional. I had a plan if she was permadead. I don't know if Equa would have gone through with it, but I was hoping that if she had died, that she would have been able to give a message to Kev for everyone, or whenever they could contact his soul. But it never happened, so yay, I'm alive.
But yeah, this is definitely a question I'll need to make note for the next time we have Equa on the show. And that would be, is Kev's mind linked with his spirit and body? Like, could he actually sense where they could be if they somehow give him some access to some magic?
Bree was going to ask if Kev remembers seeing her, but that'll be next episode or the one after that, depending on how long conversations go.
So, I think I have a tiny bit of insight into this So, Kev, before the gate, in the in-between, we'll call it, Kev in the in-between recognized Free. He said, "What are you doing here?" or you're not supposed to be here, something like that. So
Yeah.
there's some connection there between the mind and at least the spirit. So
Yeah.
that gives us hope.
Wow.
Because that's one of the things I've been thinking about is like when we bring Kev back, is he just going to forget everything that happened during like this year of craziness? But I think he'll remember.
I mean, he did recognize her. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find out soon.
I hope so.
Hopefully, yes, because Equa had mentioned that we are about halfway through the campaign, and now that the Ghost Gator is officially dead, ding dong, the hag is dead. We're now basically on a what now situation. So, do you guys have any ideas where the group is going to be heading next? Because unfortunately, we don't really have a direction on where to go regarding Kev.
I know at one point we were planning on maybe bringing Shawnee over to where Thyra's family is, but now that they made a deal for her to talk to Dickhead, we don't know if that's going to happen anymore.
Mm-hmm. We might go toward Thyra's family stuff. They seem to know a lot about resurrection and stuff. So that might be a potential direction we head toward. I think that like Wade's idea is still to die and be resurrected with Kev's, like die and bring his spirit back is right now my working idea. So it might potentially be trying to locate an object that will allow us to do that, like a magical item of some sort or something. I don't know. There's a lot of directions to go down, but I think we'll probably go to Thyra's place next is my guess.
Yeah, hopefully everything will turn out all right. Right now, I believe that is all the questions that I have for you guys tonight.
Woo.
So yes. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me, you guys tonight. I know that you guys had a long, emotionally and mentally trying session, and believe me, as a viewer, I was both on the edge of my seat and also clutching my phone, watching on my phone in fear. It's like, oh no, oh no, oh no, yay, and that 20, yay, and that 20, yay, and that 20. So remember, everyone, check out the socials on the side here. Check out the links below. This was Abnormal Chemist. You can see her links. This was Grizlock. You can see his links. I've been Nyssa, also known as Zelda Nerd in 1988. Be sure to check out the other videos of, in case you missed it last week, you can find the Mythic Odysseys of Fandaros, which both of these guys are actually in. And yeah, we also be sure to tune in for next Monday for the next Emoris episode, and also Fridays for Lost Minds of Fandelver, because we are coming to an end in that.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
This is probably a good time to announce that at the end of Fandelver, we're going to do a show like this, like After Emoris for Fandelver, where we just talk about the whole series and answer some questions and stuff. So be on the lookout for that in like a month's time or less.
All right, so that is everything. So thank you all so much for watching. We'll catch you next time, but we hope you enjoyed some more stories.